Hey everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome to my backyard and welcome back to our home edition remodel project thingy. It's Monday, it's the start of week 4. Day 1, week 4, November 1st. Happy November, everybody. Today we are getting some of the smaller stuff kind of knocked out of the way. So as you can see, Donovan here is lowering a compactor down to the hole because today we are backfilling, which is gonna be super nice because working around this big hole is getting really old. So there's our compactor down the hole. We have our pile of dirt back there, way over yonder, that we're going to be filling up the hole with. And when we did the actual dig for this, we went a little bit, I think, overboard with the material we removed because we really wanted to remove enough so that if the material kind of fell off the wall, it wouldn't completely bury where we were working. So this is about 8 feet wide back here by 8 feet deep, and then we'll come around here. It's a little less drastic, but there's still a lot of fill. One little thing we have going on here is with our egress window, so we can only fill up to about the bottom of where that window well will be, but we're going to try and bring the grade on this side up to pretty close to final grade. We'll backfill, and then this is gonna be fun, getting in that hole and taking down all those pieces of bracing in there with the roof on top of us.
We got a big hole
We got
to
a big
come through.
hole.
It'll be easy. Grab a little bit more yet. I just want to don't want to do something too big. I know, that's what we got to just drag it flat a little bit because we can't get the.
Yeah, that's a big hole on that side.
Yeah.
Like a big old hole.
Big old hole. This one's getting up there.
That one's very close.
Yep. We'll get up into.
Thereabouts.
Yeah, I think we'll try to get up into about here.
Okay.
Because that's about 8 inches below where we're going to finish. And then
Kind of taper down to the window.
we'll taper down to the window. We got probably, let's fill this hole.
The finish-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to get up to about, I think, here.
That's not much more then.
No.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll leave that alone.
Yep.
That makes sense.
There.
So that's where we're going to leave it for now. We need a little bit of room here because we're going to do a parge coat on here, which is, I guess, sort of like a stucco kind of finish. And that has to go just a little bit below final grade. So that's where that's staying. We also left some area around here for the window well that we're going to install later on. And we're just doing a little bit of cleanup work here to make this a little smoother. But that's probably going to be about it for the backfill, at least for now, until we do final grading. Look at this guy. All right, into the basement we go. Start pulling stuff apart. This will be a little bit easier to get in here once this whole thing is out of the way.
Yep.
Oh boy. Show us how it's done. That was more graceful than usual for you.
Yeah.
You have another bit. Zont.
I gotta say it.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, November 2nd. We got some scaffolding. That should probably help with.
That's okay. Just go ahead and film. It's fine.
So we're continuing on with our small things to kind of finish up before we start our framing today, and that'll probably be the end of this this little video here. So we have a couple pieces of flooring to put up here. This is pretty cool. Check this out. I can hop down off this thing without dying. So one thing we're going to do today, which we're not going to do anymore, is the parch coat on the above grade section of the ICF. That's essentially just like a stucco type finish that's going to go on there. It's a little too cold. Well, it's quite a lot too cold. The coating requires a minimum of 40 degrees over 24 hours. So we're a little too cold for that right now. So we're going to kick that one down the road a little bit and just sort of finish up a few things here before framing. Are we going to pull the siding off today too?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to, what's the order here? Flooring and then siding?
Floor. We'll finish up the flooring and then we'll strip the siding from this corner to the windows, kind of up to the gutters.
That's gonna be a lot of siding.
It's a lot of siding. Then we're going to back the trailer here. Then we're going to put a ramp in here. Make it easy.
You tearing apart my house again?
Yep, just getting started tearing it apart. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That doesn't seem like enough.
Yep. This is what I don't want to use.
Here's a closer look at this stuff. It doesn't do so well with water. What is this stuff called? Mirror-Tech?
Yep. Even if it had this house, even if it was at a paint job, it would look a lot better.
I just had time for it anyway.
Yeah.
Look at that. Actually, our sill is gone. like completely gone. Yeah, hopefully the tie back kind of helped save this corner a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna find out when we get it.
That's a little bit, that's mushy down there. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh. I mean, fortunate for us, it's going. Oh man, all the nails on the bottom of the window flange are rusted out.
The water probably was getting back behind there.
Mm-hmm.
Or just by wicking. Not even, because it doesn't get any sun here, or
Yeah,
not much.
It doesn't dry.
It doesn't dry out.
Nice and mushy. Yep.
Oh my god. So this has got a gap, so they just cut in this.
That's their drip thing?
That's their drip edge. So the water would get back behind here, and then it's behind everything.
Oh. So you're telling me all the windows are probably like that?
Any window that, well, this, I think if they're dry, it's not so much of a problem. Like the upper ones are probably okay.
We don't have a particularly large overhang on this house either.
Right. But I mean, the rest of the windows look in a lot better condition. But my guess is it's the same thing. It's the same detail.
They're not getting water dumped on them constantly.
This is just getting water flooded in here, so it's gonna find a way in there.
So there is our almost completely naked house. We still gotta go around the corner a little bit, but we're gonna kind of tidy up, start staging things because, well, the next thing's gonna be framing. So get everything back here, get it all assembled, we're getting it all organized. And the most exciting part, we're moving a trailer.
Trailer moving.
All right, it's all put away. Let's go take a look at the materials that came in today. So here's our load of materials that we'll be using tomorrow to start framing up our walls and stuff. There's a lot of stuff there. So that is going to do it for this one. All the prep work is essentially done, so we can start framing tomorrow. And we're moving right along. This is one of those, you know, I guess couple of days where there isn't a huge drastic change, but at least to me being here, it feels like a pretty drastic change to have all the fill in and just be all stripped out and ready to go for kind of the next stages of things. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments on the home remodel and addition thing or anything back in the shop, please feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I'd be happy answering any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking.